What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Letabo D, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here with me for a while, thank you for joining me yet again. And please don't forget to press that subscribe button, press the like button, like this video as well, share this video even before it has started. Just do the most, okay? And yeah, so today I'm gonna be doing like a mini mukbang. So I've been wanting to try to do like a mukbang sort of like situation and whatever. So today I finally decided, yeah, let me like eventually like just do this. And I love eating, so might as well just eat in front of a camera, right? And not to bore you and for you guys to just sit here and watch me eat the whole time, I'm also gonna be like giving out, like I'm gonna be talking about some of the best, should I say best? I'll just say some of my like LGBT movies and recommendations. So I have like a list of like a few movies here that if you guys want to check out some LGBT movies that maybe you haven't watched or like you want to watch, then you can, and I'll give you like a bit of like a description for each movie. I don't know, I feel like it's getting, this thing is like getting like a little bit dark. But yeah, guys, anyway, let's get straight to the video. Let me just show you guys what I have here. I got some McDonald's. I have those. I don't know who loves this shit, but I'm like kind of obsessed with these chili cheese fries. So I love these chili cheese fries from McDonald's. So I love them so much, guys. I used to like, sometimes I used to like just go there just to buy them. Sorry guys, I had to like change, what's the word? I had to like change places because the lighting over there was like acting up and being weird and just kept going like dark and then lights and then dark and then lights. But yeah, I feel like this is a little bit better because the sun is just, I don't know, it's just acting up. It keeps coming up and down. It's just all over the place. So like I was saying, what I have here is these. I'm going to talk about these. At least this and some drink and also some lights. I have like a little packet here of them, so it's just like 4, I think. Yeah, 4. So like those movies, the movies that I was talking about, quite interesting movies. I've watched, like I've made sure that I like recommend obviously the ones that I've watched before, because there's no way I'm just gonna come here and tell you guys to watch this. And also try to explain it to you if I don't also know what the fuck is going on or I haven't watched it. So let me just grab a few of these and then I'ma start with the movies. So these are so nice, guys. That's like my first go-to. That's why these ones can wait. These ones, they slap. Anyway, I think I can start now. I'm sorry, I want to start, man. But these are bomb as fuck. Let me just do this because I feel like it's okay. The first movie. I'm gonna start. I feel like this one. Everybody knows this movie. Everybody. If you don't know it, and you're in this community, I don't know what's wrong with you. If you don't know this movie, I don't know what's wrong with you. Below Her Mouth. We all know that movie. Everybody knows that movie. I feel like that's like everybody's initiation movie to like the LGBT world movie scene. So do I really even need to like explain to you guys whenever it happens or Below Her Mouth? Because I feel like everybody knows the movie by now. So basically, what happens in the movie is there's this girl married to this guy, and there's also this girl who has a roofing company. They meet up at a bar, and this girl was supposed to was straight, and then they got in that bar because her friend, I think it was because her friend wanted to go in the bar or something, but they ended up there. Sorry if I'm getting the details wrong because my movie memory is not that good. So they kind of meet up there and whatever happens. So basically the movie is just a story of them finding each other and doing nasty things. A whole lot of nasty things. There's a whole lot of nasty things that goes on in that movie. And then yeah, I don't wanna explain too much because if you haven't watched the movie, I don't wanna spoil it for you. And then you can just go and watch it for yourself. Because now if I go into details, what's gonna be the point of watching the movie? Because already now you're gonna be knowing what happens, the plot twists and whatever, and the ending and yada 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 yada. So that's the first movie. Below Her Mouth. Sorry if it's too loud now. If there's loud background music, sound or whatever. And the second movie. I don't remember where I got this movie or who recommended this movie to me, or I just found it on my own. But it's called Blue is the warmest color. It's it's a very it's a long ass movie. That movie is long. It's 3 hours long. I don't even know how I made it through, how I made it past the whole movie, because I really don't got patience for long things, man. I think maybe I was just bored that day when I watched it. So, well, let me start with the setting of the movie. I think the movie was shot in France because it's in French. So if you're not the kind of person who can read, who has the patience to read subtitles, then because the whole thing is in French, you just gotta read the subtitles. The whole movie, there's no English, just maybe 1 word, 3 words there, but there's absolutely no English in that movie, so you just gotta read the subtitles. And I don't know if they have a version of it where there's movies, what I don't know what they call them, but those Chinese movies when they talk and there's English words and the mouth movements don't go with the what do you call this? They don't go with the what is being said. So I don't know if they have a version of that, because I don't with that movie, what's called 365, because there's a version of it where they're speaking in that language, and there's also a version of it where there's English on top, I think. Or am I wrong? Yeah, I think I found it in some these other dingy weird websites where there's like where they like kinda speaking in English. So I'm not sure if it's the same situation for blue is the warmest color. If they have like an English version of it, but it's quite a nice movie. But it's just like, to explain, it's basically about this girl who's like in high school, and then she goes to this bar. It's always at the bar. Like, it's always at the bar. I don't know why. She goes to this bar with her friend from school, and then next door there was our people's bar. Yeah, next door there was our people's bar. She gets in there, and then she first bumped into this girl in the streets. Actually, let me not explain too much. And then she saw her again at the bar, and then she came and talked to her. And then, well, it's kind of like a nice movie, because for me, it's like it has like a little bit of like a message behind it. And the message is kind of like, because this girl kind of revolved her whole world around that girl when they met and everything, and they really become exclusive. She didn't have anything going on for herself except for work and her, so her whole life was just around her. And this girl is like an artist. Like, she studied, what is it called, something arts. So she's always going to like galleries, and she's filming things and whatever. But it's so sad, because there's this scene where like she had her friends over, her arty friends over, and all that the high school girl, I forgot her name. What is her name? I forgot her name. All she did was just making food for people. She was just basically like a housewife. She had literally had nothing going on for her. So it kind of has like, sort of, for me, I got like sort of like a message of her, you know. You have to have something going on for you outside of a relationship, because when I'm trying to explain it without having to explain it too much, but like when they like separated, she was just lost, because she had nothing going on for her. So yeah, it's a 3-hour long movie, and there are those scenes, quite a few of them. Yeah, quite a few of them. Are they good? Yeah, they are good. I feel like they're as good as Below Her Mouth. Yeah. I really don't know how to explain these things without giving away too much. And also, I feel like a good thing with me is because I hardly remember what happened, so I really can't give too much information, because I forgot. I really can't give you much information in them because I forgot. So that's a good thing. So I can't give a lot away. The next movie is Disobedience. I don't know if that's like the second one. Yeah. Disobedience. So with this movie, it basically starts off with this girl who's going to her father's funeral, and like her father was like not a bishop, but he was I forgot the word that they use for it, but it's like Jewish people, sort of like Amish vibe. You know Amish people? Remember that show on TLC? A Return to the Amish, what Amish stuff. Yeah, it's sort of like that kind of community, but I think they're like Jewish, but it's sort of like the same vibe. So her dad was basically like a big deal in the church. Like, he was like, you know, the last level boss, the last level pastor. So he passed away, and she had to go to the funeral, and Ines is like the black sheep of that whole community, and even in her family. Like, she lives in like the city, she lives city life, she's not really about the church and all those things. And people very they judge her, because of course her dad is like a big blue pastor, and then you know she's not like into that kind of life. So she goes back to Vela, her old community, and then to attend her father's funeral and whatever. And then she bumps into this girl that she was friends with back in the day when she used to stay there, and they kind of had history. And the reason why she left Vela, the community, one of the reasons was because they backed them. Those two, they backed them, and then the other one just decided to just hide who she is. Actually, this girl, the city girl, the pastor's daughter, she's bi, and that other one that is now married to this dude, she's like full on gay. But she has to like live this life because the community is not really that accepted. So she just had, we have all those struggles. Some of us have been through those struggles where you have to like be straight. So yeah, so what basically happens in the movie is that they kind of rekindle what they had and whatever, and there's a lot of things going on in the movie. It's just basically about them getting back together and that other girl who's now married finding herself again and actually coming into terms with who she is and all those nice stuff. It's a good movie. It's like a really good movie. It's like very chilled. It's like a very chilled movie. It's drama. I think the genre is drama. Yeah, it's like a very chilled movie. There's nothing too much entertaining about it. If you're a person who gets bored quickly, you probably would get bored with this movie. But overall, it was good. I at some point also wanted to just pause and stop watching it because I was kind of getting bored. It's too. I don't have that thing. But the nasty parts are very nasty, and they're very nasty. Trust me, they're very nasty. So yeah, that's the third one. And after that we have Moonlight. I really enjoyed watching this movie. It was like a dope movie because also it was different because it was mostly based on like black people. Actually, I think it's just black people in that movie. So basically it's about this kid, this boy. His mother is like a druggie and whatever, and he meets this drug dealer and they develop this relationship. When I say relationship, I just mean like sort of like a fatherly son relationship. Nothing out of line. And they used to make fun of him at school, telling him that he's gay and whatever. And then, long story short, he meets this boy. He was like a tough boy, and they kind of did things at some point. And then the movie just basically fast forwards to when he's growing. When he was growing, because when he was still a kid, he was like this skinny little ass boy. He was just a skinny boy. Like he was just. But when he grew up, puberty hit him very hard. Like he was fun. He was like fun. And he also became a drug dealer. So basically the whole movie again is just about him properly finding himself. He bumps into the guy that he had a thing with back then, and they just kind of became friends again, and it's just a story about him being a drug dealer. I don't remember the movie properly because I watched it once. I need to watch a movie at least like 4 or 5 times to actually remember what actually goes on in the movie, because my movie memory is not that good. I don't even know why I'm sitting here about movies. My movie memory is not that good. It's bad. I feel like maybe that's what would make me be like good at doing this thing, because I'm not gonna give a lot away because I don't remember a lot. So yeah, I don't remember a lot about this movie, but it was actually a nice movie. I actually enjoyed watching this movie. I really enjoyed watching this movie, so I would recommend you go watch it. It's called Moonlight. I like put the names of all the movies in here before the names and everything, maybe also in the description, whatever. Number one, to the next movie. This is like an OG movie. This is like an OG movie. The movie's name is the name of the movie is Carol. And this movie just kind of happens back. It was like kind of back in the days. I'm sure maybe it's like this 80s, if not the 90s, but I'm sure it's like the 80s. It was not shot in the 80s, but the movie, like the whole scene of the movie was like in the 80s. So Carol is about this woman, of course, named Carol. Mary, she was not married, she was in the process of getting divorced. She was separated but not like officially divorced. She goes into a toy store to buy her kid a Christmas present, and then kinda fell for the girl who was working at the toy shop. I forgot what her name is. And the movie is just about the girl from the toy shop also discovering herself, because then like, she had doubts, because like she had like a person, but then you know, sometimes when it's not right, and you feel it in the shoes. Yeah, she meets Carol, and then Carol leaves. What did she leave? She left something at the shop, so she had to track her down and give it to her, and then they basically just started spending time together and yada yada. And then the ex-husband was not about it. He was angry when he found out, because she divorced him because she realized that she's, so she had to bounce. And the movie is just like literally that girl. What was her name? We'll call her Annabelle. I forgot her name. Why did I choose Annabelle? Because Annabelle is a horror movie. But we'll just call her Annabelle because I forgot her name. Annabelle just basically left her whole life for this woman to just literally run away with her. She left her job, she left her apartment just for Carol. And she couldn't understand why. So they ran away and whatever. This woman is also in like, Carol is also in like the middle, she's in the middle of like a custody battle with her ex-husband for their daughter. And then Carol just decided, yo, Annabelle, let's run away. Let's just go live somewhere and just leave. Annabelle, and like she literally knows her for like a few days. You understand? Running away with someone that you know for like a few days. Who does that? But also, us, we do that. It's just how we move. Honestly, I feel like I cannot judge her, because in our community, this fast movement thing is nothing. So they run away together, come back. At some point they broke up. A lot of things happen that I don't want to tell, because I don't want to spoil it, and also I don't know how to describe it properly without spoiling it. But it is definitely a good watch. It is a very good movie. I would definitely recommend you watch Carol. It's actually a nice movie. It has that lady, what's her name? Oh, and I cannot forget this lady's name. She's like a big deal in like, she's straight, but like she's like a big deal in like the LGBT community, because people like fangirling on her, even though she's straight in real life. What's her name? Oh, what's her name? I know her name. She's always popping up on TikTok, man. They're always making TikToks about her. What's her name? No, she's in that movie Ocean's 8. Yeah, she's in Ocean's 8 as well. She's in Ocean's 8. She's that one who's like a little bit tomboyish on Ocean's 8. the one that has a motorbike, I think, in the blonde hair, the short blonde hair. She always looks masculine, that one. She's always like, this lady is always wearing like suits and stuff. What's her name? Not Sarah Paulson. She's usually in movies with Sarah Paulson. What's her name? But I forgot her name. But yeah, her. And then, yeah, the movie, I forgot how it ended. Like, I'm so useless. Yes, I'm so useless. I don't even know why I'm doing this, or what's the point in all this, because I keep forgetting everything. But like, all I can say is you should definitely watch that movie. Give it a try, watch it. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. If that's the fourth one or like the fifth one? My fifth one. And then I'm gonna do two more. And then there's Elsa and Marcella. Elsa and Marcella. Yeah. This one also is not in English. It's also not in English. I think it's in Spanish. It's also, the setting is also around like back in the days. It's a black and white movie. Yeah, it's a black and white movie. It also happens like back then in the days. It was not shot there, but the whole scene of the movie was like back in the days. It's a black and white movie. It's in Spanish. It's just basically about these. They live in a church. I think it's like a nun. You know, nuns, like the movie The Nun. Yeah, I don't know what they call that place where they stay, but like it's at the church. I think it was a nun or something, I forgot. But then she meets, I don't know if Marcella met Alyssa or who met who, but one of them, they of course fell in love, and then one of them had to pretend to be a man to be, so that they can be like together and stuff like that. It's like a whole thing of, was it Hamlet? Was it Hamlet or Fourth Night? It was Fourth Night. Is it called Fourth Night or something? You know that Shakespeare thing? I think some of us did it at school. 12th Night or Fourth Night? I forgot, but yeah, Hamlet. It's like that whole kind of situation where I don't know who was it that was pretending to be a nigger. It's sort of like that situation. Someone had to pretend to be a nigger so that they can be together and whatever and whatnot. I don't remember the movie quite properly, and I don't even think I finished the movie because already it's not in English. It's in black and white. It's also kind of like a whole dull kind of vibe going on. And there's like this somber feel to it. Like it's, yeah. I don't think I finished it, but yeah, I didn't get interested in it for that long to like watch the whole thing. But I don't know, maybe you can try it out, maybe you like it. Me, I get bored quickly, so maybe that's my problem. So that one I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't know much that goes on. And then the next one is it open season or happy season? Happy season? Oh, happiest season. I'm sure a lot of people watch this one. It's that movie, the Christmas movie with Kristen Stewart. Yeah, that one. I said that one, like somebody agreed with me, but yeah, that one is that Christmas movie with Kristen Stewart. So basically, what happens in the movie is that her and a partner were going to visit the girl's family for Christmas, and then things that the girl was still in the closet. So everyone got that they had to like pretend to be friends, and then of course with the movie they when I eventually found out. So yeah, it was just her going to the family and then them having to sneak around and whatever and trying to pretend they're best friends, but at the same time it's like You can see her. I mean, you can see this one is just written rainbow everywhere. Like there was nothing hidden about it. I know I didn't get it. And the sad part is that also at the same time that they had to like pretend to be best friend, she also had to lie about her also being straight. So like Hannah, having to lie because this is your friend and also having to lie about yourself as well. I feel like that was the part that was fucked up. Sharp, let's say we're friends, but then don't make me lie. Don't make me lie. Okay, don't make me lie. Don't make me lie twice. I'm already lying too much already. Don't make me lie twice. So yeah, that, and also there was like a lot of secrets in the family. It was not just her who had secrets, and then a lot of secrets were revealed at the end of the movie. People thought they were better than the other. It was just the whole mess. That whole family was a mess basically. But yeah, that one I would definitely recommend. It doesn't have nasty scenes like these other ones. Okay, let me tell you the ones that have those nasty scenes. There's Blue's woman's color, below her mouth, disobedience. Does Moonlight have? No, Moonlight doesn't have. And Carol. So I'm not sure about Elisa and Marcella because I didn't finish the movie. And then Moonlight doesn't have, and Happiest Season doesn't have. So yeah, that's basically it for today's recommendation. I literally just waited the whole day. I didn't eat. I just waited for this so that I can be able to like chow as much as I can. So that's it for the movie recommendation. I think I gave you like 7 movies, so you should basically go check them out because some of them are very interesting, some of them are nice to watch, some of them in my opinion not so much, kind of boring for me, but it could be entertaining for you because at the end of the day we're all different again. So if you, or even if you're not, you just like nice movies, just go watch it. Just go at least watch 1 or 2. They are very good movies. I swear when I'm done here now, I'm gonna take the longest nap ever. I'm gonna take the longest nap ever. Like food is like a sleeping drug to me. I can already feel my eyes getting low and low. At the moment I especially too much, I block. So yeah, guys, that's it for today. If you want me to come up go through with like more movie recommendation, I'll definitely do it. First I'll watch them first because I have to watch them first because I at least need to give you like a brief of what goes on in the movie and if it's good or not. So I'll try to check some movies, and if I find some nice movies, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna tell you about them, and then I'm gonna give you some nice recommendation. Yes. All this eating and a person is still like this, no weight gain, matter why. Now the only person who have like a problem with this shit of like not gaining weight, like I need like a little bit of, not like a lot, but a little bit more, just like 1 inch more. I don't know how 1 inch looks like, but like just an extra nyana, some extra flesh nyana, but like just not here. Here I'm fine. Just maybe the arms, yeah, because I'm trying to see if I can start working out, which I've been trying to see for the longest time. So I'm still seeing it. We'll get to the point where I do it, but I'm still seeing it for now. I'm trying to see if I can like get into that. So yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and turn your post notifications on so that you get notified every time I post on the channel. I'm sleepy as fuck. But yeah, don't forget to do all those things. Like, subscribe, and share. And subscribe again. And subscribe. And share. Okay? Yeah. And that's it. Bye, guys.